Hello everyone, welcome to our next video. In this video, we'll see how to file ITR-5. So our objects and focus area is how to file ITR-5. Let's move into the portal and see how to do ITR filing. So first we have to go to the website incometax.gov.in. Just I'm showing you income. Just search income tax return and then click on www.incometax.gov.in. You will came. This is a income tax e-return filing. Then if you are new, you have to click on register. And if you are already registered in ITR, then you have to click on login. Enter your user ID. It will be your PAN, Aadhaar or other user ID, but mostly it will be a PAN card. So enter your company PAN, then click on continue. Checkbox the please confirm the secure access message. Then password, then click on continue. Then click on file now. Select your assessment year. Click on online. If you want offline, you can check on offline also, but we are doing online, so we are check the box on online. Then start new filing. If you are partnership firm, write the partnership firm. If you are LLP, then please click on the LLP individual HUF according to your business. You have to choose the options, then click on continue. Select your ITR, that is ITR-5. I know which are applicable to me. Help to decide which are you want. I know you have to check. I know which schedule are applicable to me. Then click on proceed. After that, let's get started. First, general. This both are mandatory, so need to be checkbox in both. Then select a field according to your business. If you are manufacturing account, then you can checkbox the manufacturing account. Don't need, actually we are not in manufacturing, so we are not checkbox that. Trading account, choose the trading account, profit and loss, schedule other information of business, income from business source. If there is an expenditure on scientific research, then you have to checkbox on that. If not, then unchecked. And schedule GST, you want to check, you can check, or you want uncheck, then you can uncheck also. It is not an issue. Income from another house property, capital gains, any of that, then you have to check on checkbox that, but there is no income from other sources, so we are unchecked. For schedule SI is mandatory, so it will be mandatory field. It is depreciation. If there is any depreciation, you can check the box, and which are not applicable, uncheck. For our business, there is no depreciation, so I'm not selecting anything. Deduction, if there is any deduction in your business, you can check, or if there is no deduction, uncheck that. For my side, there is no deduction, so I'm unchecked. Okay. And then click continue. For tax competition and payment, all the fields are mandatory, so do not change anything. In others, if you have any exempted income, you can check on the box, schedule FSI, any summary to tax relief, or any foreign tax. If there is any 3 field you need, then you can check or if there is no need, then leave it and then click on continue. Now, general information 1, provide your confirmation. If there is any changes in your name in the company, you can click yes. And if there is no changes in the name of the company, then click on no, save. Filing status, contact, check your if there is any contact change, click on contact and then edit one. Filing status, you have to check your filing status. Whether you are a business trust, yes or no. If your business are trust business, then you have to yes. If you are not trustee and your trust business is not there, then click on no. Your investment fund refer in a section 15 UB. If there is a investment fund in your company, then click on yes. If there is no, then click check on no. Residential status for our side is a resident, so we are clicking on resident. Whether SSC has unit in an international financial service center. If you have a foreign exchange, convertible income, anything, then you have to click on yes. If there is no, then no. There's a you are recognized as a startup by a DPIT through. You have a recognized as a startup. If yes, then you have to click on yes, and if no, then click on no. Whether it is a certified of interministerial board of certification is received, yes or no, you have to click on that. Whether you are an FIF, FII or FPI, if yes, then check on the yes, or if no, then click on no. If the detail of representative of SSC, if there is another one who, whether it is this return is being filed by the representative SSC, so you have to maintain. If it is filed by the representative SSC, then you have to write the name and everything. If no, then click on no. And detail of firms, if applicable, no. Detail of unlisted equity share, there is unlisted equity share, you have to write the detail. From for our side, there is no thing. Audit information, maintain account as per section 44 AA, you have to select on yes. It declaring income only under the section in this section. If yes, then click on yes. Yes, no, no. No, turnover is not exceed than 1 crore, so we are not declaring income only under section 44A DD and that one. Liable for audit? No. Are you liable for audit 92E? No. Select everything according to your business. Okay, if it is yes, then click on yes. If there is no, then click on no. Then part A of general information 2. Where there's any changes during the previous year in the partner or member of the firm. If there's any changes in your firm, there's a partner changes or member, then you can update on yes and update the members details and everything. If no, so click on no. For our side, there's no changes, so we are click on the checkbox no. Particular person who were partner in the firm or trusted beneficiation. In this case, you have to choose out for both. So we are choosing both. Then click on save, confirm. Now we have to fill balance sheet. As we know that in income tax, before the filing we have to prepare a financial account. So already I've done that, so I'm just updating everything according to that. Click on application of funds. If there is any fixed asset, write down the fixed asset. If there is any investment, write the investment amount. Equity, share investment in property, preference shares, short-term investment. If there is any current assets, loan and advances, write down that current assets, loans and advances, bank in sundry debtor, bank with balance with the bank, cash in hands. There's another okay, it's total sundry debtors. You have to write mention the amount of according to the your balance sheet, current assets, loan and advances, the raw material, loan and advances. If there's any current liability, you have to maintain provisions. After that, there are any miscellaneous deferred tax payment, debit balance accumulated in a balance. If there is anything, after update that, you can click on. So we are updating that, and let's check. After fill all the application for no account case, source of fund, everything after enter everything. Always remember balance in balance sheet, both right assets and liability have to be matched. So it is done. Now click on confirm. Then you have to enter your trading account, opening stock, closing stock, add your revenue from operation. In trading, in trading account, you have to add your revenue from operation, your sales from goods or service. So it is on just loading. So if there is a sales from service, you have to write sales of service. If there is a sales from good, so you have to write sales from good. In our case, it is sales from good. So I will whatever turnover of from the sales of good, write the turnover of your company. Write your turnover. If there is any nature of operating revenue, write that. Then click on save. There is a gross by gross receipt from professions. Write about that amount. After that, duty and taxes, sales received or receivable in respect of a goods at the goods and service of sold or supplied. You have to write that. Then click on save. Then click on add. Write your closing stock. of finished good, opening stock of finished good, purchase. There's any direct expenses, then mention the direct expenses amount. If there is a turnover from intraday trading or income from intraday trading, then write the amount and then click on confirm. Everything is done. After that, click on confirm. Then click on profit and loss account. Update debit and profit loss account. If there is any debits in a profit spread outward, any expense of the company, write the expense of the company, salary of employees, rent, machines repair, contribution. There's insurance, compensation of employee. There's any compensation for employee, you have to update. There's any insurance, medical insurance, life insurance you have to invest, then update that. If there's a workman and staff welfare expense, then update that. Entertainment, hospitality, conference, ad for expense, advertisement expense you have to invest, to write that. If there is any commission you have paid for the sale, you have to mention that. Whatever the expense you have to mention. Then royalty payment of, just like a complex commission, there's a royalty benefit also. Some company provide a royalty benefit. If there's a royalty benefit in expense there, then write down. Professional fee, if you're consultant by someone for the business, then write the professional fees. If they expense in a travel, hotel, foreign traveling expense, conveyance expense, telephone expense for the business purpose, you have to write the amount, give donation. If there's any rate and tax paid or payable government by any local body, you have to write that. If there's an audit, then audit fee. Other expenses, if there's bad debt in your company, write down everything. Provision for bad debt and other provisions. After update that, click on add. Then click on check everything is okay. Then click on confirm. Then source schedule other information from business. Click on that. If there's a method of accounting employed in previous year, is there any changes in a method of accounting? If yes, then click on the checkbox. Increase in a profit or decrease in a loss because of deviation, if any, as per income competition, you have to mention according to your business. If there is anything, mention it. If not, then just click on confirm. Then schedule income from business for profession. Check everything is okay. If there is any competition income speculative business, or there is a specified business under section 35 AD, you have to mention that. If there is nothing change required to change, then click on confirm. Click on schedule current year losses. If there is any current year loss, it will be shown in this schedule. Just check everything is fine. If it is everything is fine, then click on confirm. If your business get lost, it will be compulsory to be audit that by a CA, auditing done by a CA. So you have to do the audit if there is any loss in your company. Schedule brought forward losses. Click on that. If there is any forwarded loss from previous year to this year, so it will be shown here. Any form brought forwarded losses file should for if you have any forwarded loss, then you have to first file CFL schedule. I will show you that also. For our side, there is no brought forwarded loss, so it is nil. So we are just click compute set off. If there is any forwarded loss, then it will be obviously you have to computed set off that. If there is any schedule brought forwarded loss from previous brought forwarded loss, then first you have to fill the schedule CFL. Then after that you have to schedule brought forwarded loss. You have to fill. For our business, there is no brought forwarded loss, so we just click on computed set for the forward loss in this in CFL. Just we are clicking on the confirm because there is no losses, and for our side there is nil. Schedule CI competition income competition disclosure standard on profit. If there is anything, add detail. If not, then click on confirm. If there is any detail, you have to mention the detail, and then after that you have to click on confirm. Then schedule deduction under chapter 6A. If there's any deduction on that, you have to mention that. If not, then click on confirm. For our side, there is no deduction, so you just clicking on confirm. Then alternative minimum tax payable. If there is any alternative minimum tax payable under the section 115 JC, you have to compute it and write the click on add detail and write the detail. If not, then only simply click on confirm. Schedule AMTC. Here you can see tax under section. If there is a 115 JC assessment year, if there is any tax under section 15 JC, it will be shown. If there is a tax under other provision in assessment year, just like our under the other provision, so it is came amount tax against with the credit is available. Credit, if there is any credit available, then it will be shown. If nothing, then If everything is okay, check first if everything is okay. If there's any need changes is required, click on edit and changes that. If everything is okay, just click on confirm. Then schedule SI special rate tax. If there is any income tax at a special rate, so you have to be mention, check that everything is fine. If there is no special tax, income tax, special tax rate, if you have, there is no such that, so just click on confirm. If there's, then click on part B for in total income. Check your in total income. If everything is okay, then click on confirm. Then part B, tax liability on total income. Click on that. Schedule. Here you will have to pay the amount. Click on pay now. Then continue. Click on continue. Check everything is fine. Then click on continue, or you want to save as draft, say then click on save as draft. After payment, again you have to log in. Again do the same process. Same process you have to do after payment. You have to log in and do that process. Again, you have to come to the schedule for filing income tax return. Scroll down, come to the tax paid. In tax paid, you work to select TDS 1. If there you have a TDS 1 or 2, you have to select that. Click on edit. Check that head of income is mentioned or not. If they mention whatever gross amount in TDS 1 is there, is a head of income from house property or business profession capital gain, whatever is there, you have to mention that. For in my case, it is head for business and profession. So I'm click on that. After that, if you have a TDS 2, there's a tax deduction under TDS 2, you have to select that, and same you have to do that. After that, you have to done that thing. Have to click on confirm. If there is no TDS deduction, then just you have to check everything is fine. Then click on confirm. Again, you have to scroll down, click on part B, TTI. Again, scroll down, preview return. Again, scroll down. Proceed to verification. Select your who is signing, is a partner or managing partner, whatever. You have to select that. Then proceed to validation. Again, proceed to verification. After clicking on proceed to verification, click on e-verify now. If you want to e-verify later, you can click on later, but we are doing now. So we are clicking e-verify now. Then click on continue. Select as your preference. You want to verify by OTP, DSC sign, or through EBC, through bank account, Demat account, or you have already electronic verification codes, or OTP, already have an OTP on mobile number registered with Aadhaar. If you have, then you can click on that also. For in our case, I will click on, we select, I would like to verify OTP on mobile with Aadhaar registered. Then click on check button, generate Aadhaar OTP, enter the OTP and click on validate. After enter the OTP, click on the validate. Then click on submit. Now your ITR-5 filing is done. Only payment is not the filing. You have to be verify your ITR and by the OTP. After that, your filing will be done. Click on go to the dashboard. As you can see, you filed successfully, return filed, return verified on, and then return processing and processing completion will be done by Income Tax Department. So our ITR filing is done. I hope you have understand how to file ITR-5. You have any question, you can mail us info@skillanything.com or contact us in this number. Thank you, everyone.